Right, good morning. Here I am, finishing off the music. I got to what I call the recap, basically, which is in documentary. Well, there's a leitmotif that goes throughout the whole film, and if you can see if I can show you this is the whole film, right? So I've got all these tracks, and at the beginning I decide what kind of music I'm gonna make for it, right? So it could be, I don't know, anything, but it has to do with what I want to tell, of course, and what the film is about. So this film is about music already. So if I recorded some pop kind of rockish drums and bass and all that sound, I think it would compete with the actual song the documentary is referring to. So I went classical, more classical, and that's why I stayed away from that kind of sound, and also from that kind of tempo signature. So the Harry song is 4/4, and what I'm doing is 3/4, which is more classical in a way. And today, what I'm recording now is what I call a recap. The recap is the music has come in and out just to support what the contributors are saying, and at the end there's what I call the recap. It's like it's a choppy part of the edit where these contributors start coming in and giving what I see as conclusions. So they'll come in and say and talk about the song, and they say, well, okay, the song's out, so I think it's amazing. And the other one will come in and say, I really love this part, yeah, and then another one, and this one, and this one. So and that does a build up to the end, where I switch to Harry saying it was amazing. Basically his own experience of the same thing. So this was amazing, and I love this, and I love this, and I love that, and then boom, the end. Yeah, but there's a crescendo, and the music has to support that. So basically what I do is I start building the music up as these contributors start recapping their experience. And I can show you some MIDI, actually, because the other day I mentioned MIDI, and it's quite interesting to watch. I'm recording a flute, right? So I don't know if you're seeing this. No, you're not. Let's say, right, so let's put this here. I think we're not working with phones anymore. Right, so you've got wheels, yeah? These two wheels, if you can see them, they're expression wheels. So this one, if I play a note and I use this one, it'll bend it. It's a bend wheel, yeah? Which is useful if you're recording some kind of, I don't know, plucked guitar or something. But you don't use it that much. And this one is another expression wheel which will do this effect. Yeah? It'll vibrate. In some instruments. In some, it gives different volume and stuff. But it's very interesting, the possibilities that a piano like this provides, because I can record a flute, right? The flute I'm recording now is a small piece that comes in to support a cello and the piano, right? So the piano comes in, then the cello adds to it, and then there's a flute that will do something like, yeah. But the flute is, you can't record a flute like a piano because the piano you just play and play and play and play on, or like I don't know, like a lead, like a synth, which you can go bong like that, and or strings, for example. Yeah, if we're talking classical instruments, the strings, because the bow on a violin will go and then the other way, and it can play a note for 3 minutes, but a flute can't, because you have to think that there's a guy blowing into a steel pipe, so they will have to breathe. So you can't just go and do, let's say, even if we put the expression in and everything, because it starts feeling unreal, because there's something in the back of your mind that says, hang on a minute, it can't be, because that guy, he didn't take a breath. So you have to record the instruments, even though you're playing them on a piano. You have to record them as real as possible. So you think how the flutist is going to breathe, yeah, the moments he's going to use to breathe, or she, and when the wheel is going to come in. So let's try that and see what happens. Let's see. I'll put this here. See if it is. Right. So what's happening now is this is the start of the recap, and the piano starts there. Yeah.
The song, yeah, it's catchy. The chorus especially. I think Andrews works with a lot of really talented musicians. I know Andrews gets artists.
A cello comes in now.
Cumbria, so yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. And the piano.
Got the family's permission first. So we started the family, just makes me
Absolutely blown away by the final result.
And now we'll record the flute.
To make this a very to the chat, I understand. And it's still all right. I can say very fitting, very moving.
We all have experiences of love or losing people and grief and things like this, and so what makes the story original, the song original, the lyrics original, are the details.
I really think the whole song, everybody who played on it has done a fantastic job. Andrews,
Yeah. Right. So that's now recorded, but I'll show you something interesting about MIDI. I'm going to go in there. That's the flute I just recorded, right? You see that? Those are the notes. Let's say I want to change that note. Yeah? I'll just grab it with a mouse. Just put it there and change it. There. And they say I don't like the last one. Too high. Yeah, so, and now you play it again without it's been.
Very fitting, very moving.
We all have experiences of love or losing people and grief and things like this, and so what makes the story original, the song original, the lyrics original, are the details.
I really think the whole song, everybody who played on it has done a fantastic job. Andres at the studio, he's just such a wizard with sound. He's just made it come alive. And I love it.
And you see, the cello just did an answer to the flute. It did the same line.
I feel like I've got this thing stuck inside me, trying to get out and just thinking like, oh,
And now, big orchestra comes in,
which is
which I recorded last night.
nice really because it relieves your brain from all things. So yeah, getting it out there, I now know that that's there, and anytime I need to think about it,
And this is Harry,
it's
obviously.
there. I just go listen to it, or I can play it.
Music is so much more than just a subject to learn at school. It's
And now,
absolutely crucial to children's mental
talking about
health,
music.
so their well-being, their self-esteem. So I'm always looking for any opportunity where our children can be part of musical experiences. Sadly, it's not always possible with funding, but this was a parent in our community who we knew was musical, was
And suddenly,
wanted to be part of it. So this was
It goes small again.
an opportunity that we were given.
The most important thing for me is that
And
Harry's Harry.
the director's view.
The song is great. But through this whole process, he has also managed to release his group. And it shows how powerful a tool music is.
It was just a really nice
Nothing,
journey,
silence.
this whole thing that we went
And then
through.
the song
I still remember
starts.
going to the studio and seeing Mike, and he'd just done this solo, and he was so happy.
The end of the recap.
And he played it, and it was brilliant. And then I went to the studio and I saw the kids, and they were all having a great time as well. And it's really nice seeing something amazing come out of something so bad.
And then song starts coming up, but it's not the actual recording. It's in the studio that's being played. And now it goes on to the recording. Just when he says,
I'm moving forward now. I see the messages every day.
so that's what I'm doing today. See you later.